Gordon goes foreign. Lots of people travel to the big station at the end of the line. Engines from the other railways sometimes pull their trains. These engines stay the night and go home the very next day. Gordon was talking one day to one of these. He felt proud. When I was young and green, I remember going to London. Do you know the place? The station's called King's Cross. King's Cross? London's Euston. Everybody knows that. Oh, don't be ridiculous. It's not at all Euston, it's King's Cross. Oh, enough, you two. You are so foolish. It's Paddington. I know, I worked there before. Huh. You silly tank engine duck. It's gotta be King's Cross. No, you're just being silly yourself. You just don't know that London is Euston. It's King's Cross, Euston. Paddington, Euston. Paddington, King's Cross. The station is Paddington. No, it's not. It's Euston. It's King's Cross. They argued till they went to sleep. They argued when they woke up. They were still arguing when the other engine went back to the mainland. Gordon and Duck won't stop arguing. Silly thing. I have no patience with him. Oh, you're the one that's being silly, Gordon. It's Paddington. Paddington, do you hear? Oh, it's King's Cross, Duck. It's gotta be King's Cross. Stop arguing, you two. You make me tired. You both agreed about something anyway. What's that? London's not Euston or King's Cross or even Paddington. Now be quiet. Show off. Gordon rolled away, still grumbling. I'm sure it's King's Cross. I'll go and prove it. But that was easier said than done. London lay beyond the big station at the other end of Vicarstown. Gordon had to stop there. Another engine then took his train. If I didn't stop, I could go to London and I'll prove that the station over there is really King's Cross. One day he ran right through the station. Another time he tried to start before the fireman could uncouple the coaches. He tried all sorts of tricks, but it was no good. His driver checked him every time. Holy indignity! I'll never get there. One day he pulled the express to the station as usual. His fireman uncoupled the coaches and he ran onto his siding to wait until it was time to go home. The passengers waited and waited at the platform, but the engine didn't arrive. A porter ran across and spoke to Gordon's driver. The inspector's on the platform. He wants to see you. All right. Hello? What's happened? The engine for the express has turned over. When it's coming out of the yard, nothing can come in or out. They want us to take the train to London. I said we would if the Fat Controller agreed. They phoned, and he said we could do it. How's about that, fireman? Fine. We'll show them what the Fat Controller's engines could really do on Sodal. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! It was only a few minutes before the guard blew his whistle, but Gordon thought it was ages. Come on, come on, come on! We have to hurry! We're going to London! We're going to London! Sang Gordon, as he pulled the coaches faster and faster up the hill and over and over. Gordon found that London was a long way away. Never mind, I like a long run to stretch my wheels. But all the same, he was glad when London came in sight. He arrived at the station alongside his brother. Hello, Gordon. What brings you to London? Hello, Scotsman. Nothing much. Thought I'd just like to take the train, that the engine had an accident. Oh. Anyway, what's the station called in London? Well, for the big station, there's the sign next to you. Oh, really? Thought I'd just take a look. It's a nice station. I wonder where... Photo shot. Whoa! My eyes! My eyes! The Fat Controller came into his office next morning. He looked at the letters on his desk. One of them had a London postmark. I wonder how Gordon's getting on. The station master knocked and came in. He looked excited. Excuse me, sir. Have you seen the news? Not yet. Why? Just look at this, sir. The Fat Controller took the newspaper. Good gracious me, there's Gordon. Headlines 2. Famous engine at London station, police called to control crowds. The Fat Controller read on, absorbed. Thomas heard the news from in the platform. Gordon returned next day, but he was feeling upset. The Fat Controller spoke to his driver and fireman. I see you had a good welcome in London. We certainly did, sir. We signed autographs till our arms ached, and Gordon had his photograph taken from many directions at once that he didn't know where to look at all. Good. I expect he enjoyed himself, didn't you, Gordon? No, sir, I didn't. Why ever not? Hello, Gordon. What's wrong? Don't seem very happy. No I don't, Thomas. London's all wrong. They've changed it. It isn't King's Cross